Hello. Good morning. Happy Sunday to you. Welcome to our planning time for our Sunday so that we can get ourselves mentally, if nothing else, mentally ready for the week ahead. So this is our chance to get into our journals and have some quiet times, a few quiet moments to just write everything out and see what we see and remember what we want, remember our goals, remember why we are doing all these crazy things during the week, why we're working, why we why we may have our little side hustles, all of that. That is what I want to bring to you every Sunday. So welcome. Yes, I hope it was a good week for you. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Yes, hello, Miss Ellen. All right, I'm trying not to, I forget I have this microphone that I'm wearing and I try not to rub it, but hello. Hello, welcome. I hope you are you had a decent week. Maybe, if you feel like sharing in the chat, giving us a thumbs up, thumbs down as to how the week went for you. Yeah, it was, it was, I'll say I've had better weeks, but it wasn't the worst. So that's good, right? Somewhere in the middle. So I hope it was all right for you. All right, feel free to let us know in the chat. But I'm so happy to see you, regardless. And I hope you're gonna have a good day and a good week. So yes, all right. Let's continue. How was last week? Yeah, I don't know. It's been okay. So our theme of the week for our live stream is going to be basically staying mentally calm through all of the noise. And I have had a lot of noise this week. I am pet sitting and I am with a dog who just likes to bark to hear herself bark. Right now she's quiet, but she's like staring at me. So I don't know I just never know what to expect from her. So if you hear me mute my sound or anything, that's probably why. I mute it sometimes if I need to cough, but yeah, the dog might start barking. So I apologize in advance if that happens. But yeah, it's just, so dogs barking, dealing with, triggering conversations with certain people and just dealing with maybe commentary that was not solicited, things like that. So just cutting out the noise and staying mentally calm. That is the theme for the week. Yes. All right. Hey, who do we have else in the chat? All right. We've got Miss Rage Against the Audacity, otherwise known as the Lieutenant. Hello, welcome. I send you a hug. Happy Sunday to you. Yes, let us know how the week. Oh my gosh, yes. See, Oops, and I didn't put. Hey, Ellen. Hey. Oh my gosh. But yes, about the barking. The dog I'm taking care of is actually it's a dachshund. I don't know if she's mixed with something else, I'm not sure. But yeah, she definitely likes to bark when she, just gets riled up about something. So yeah, you guys, so you know the struggle. But yes, I just, as long as she's fed and has been outside and all of that and everything else is okay, as long as you are taking care of the dog's physical needs, then you just gotta say, dog just felt like barking, so that's all you can do. That's all you can do. All right, okay, so enough of the bad. All right, what is the good? What was the highlight of your week? Does anyone feel like sharing, how the week went for you as far as, your just something that went really well? And sometimes we have to kind of wade through to find the good or the bad. So this week may take a little extra thought, or you may have to, just say, yes, I had some amazing cheese. And that was the highlight. Or maybe, I went outside and I felt the sun's rays upon my face, and for a moment it was just glorious, and I felt at one with nature. So that may be the highlight. So yes, I would love to hear just what you felt. What was something that made you feel really alive and at one with the universe for a moment? For the week. So let us know in the chat. Like, yes, those two examples that I just gave, those are actually highlights from my week. So yes, I had some delicious vegan cheese, and it was delightful. It was from, they didn't tell me, it was from a company called Rebel Cheese, and my friend had given me a gift card for Christmas. And so if you're into vegan cheese at all, highly recommend. They had this like herb pistachio chèvre. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And then they had a Parmesan that I was like putting on all my pasta and stuff. So that was delicious. And then also, yes, with the dog, I've had a lot of really good walks this week. So I've had the chance to be outside and be in the sunshine. So that was good. Yes. All right, Ellen, let's see. She had 2 really good days with lots of energy. Yes, I hope that, you were able to take advantage and do something enjoyable with that energy. So yes, I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, that makes me happy just to know, you had some time with some good energy, and you felt it flowing through your body. Yes. How is your hand, by the way? How is everything going? Yes, I know I hadn't had a chance to ask about that. So yeah, I'd be very curious to know how are things going. But yes, I'm so happy, that your spirits were up. You had a couple good days of, just like, I'm ready to take on the whole world. So that's good. That's excellent. All right, Ella, I see you. Okay, and then the cheese is good. It's good cheese. So I've read reviews that say like it's as good as dairy cheese, which I haven't had in a long time, so I can't speak to that. I don't know. Yes. I hope you're doing all right. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Lieutenant. Yes, we hope you are doing very well, Ella, with your hand, and just life energy. Feeling good. So yes, all right, y'all. Okay, so what else are we doing here today? We are going to first, the cat is like eating right next to me. I'm like, so many distractions going on right now, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, but okay, focus, Alicia. Yes, I want us to gather our materials. Okay. That is, I feel like the cat is about to no cat. So yes, gather your stuff. I have all my markers and my rulers and my pen and my, I have my stamp here. I have my little lifesaver, what do I want to call this thing? My correction tape. Woo! And I have my stamp. I have some ink. Okay, I feel good. But yes, so that is what I'll be working with. I should take the spiral notebook out of here because I really don't use the spiral notebook lately, or at least not today, not for journaling, or not for like my planning and stuff. I right now I just keep everything in here. So yeah, like as part of the planning process, what I like to do is just do a brain dump and just write everything out. So I used to do that in the spiral. Now I do it here. I don't know if any of this matters at all, but just All right, and then pens, highlighters. Okay, so it looks like we have everything. I have some coffee. I don't have tissues. My nose will start running because I don't have the tissues. Okay. So now we know. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Oh, Ellen, that is good. Okay, so hand is looking all right. Still need some, okay, but it's not an emergency. We're gonna just power through. That is good. That is good to hear. All right, well, thank you for letting us know. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Okay, so it's looking better. Okay. All right, y'all. So yes, make sure you have all your stuff. We're gonna get started here. And yeesh, before we get started. All right. Yes, I would very much like to leave last week behind. I don't know about you. So what we're going to do first is just spend a moment just being calm, I know I'm going like this with my arms, becoming more grounded in our bodies. And we are going to just take a few deep breaths. I know it feels very woo-woo sometimes, but it must be done. All right, so close your eyes. All right, and I want you to take a good deep breath in through your nose. Inhale as much as you can. Hold it for a moment. Let it out through your mouth. And again, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. And one more time. All right. In through the nose. Inhale as much as you can. Hold it. And out through the mouth. All right, you feel all that oxygen circulating through your body? Maybe not, but that's okay. It's in there. Okay, keep your eyes closed. And your next slide is going to be, I gotta open my eyes, it's going to be, we need to know, or we need to think about, rather, what do you want? What do you want in your life? I feel over the past few weeks, months, I have gotten further and further away from what I want, even though I ask you guys every week. So I am really going to be honing in on this question for the future in the next few days. But just thinking about, what lights you up? What do you want in the future? What do you want for your next meal? All of that is important. What do you want for your relationships with people that you love? Things like that. Okay. All right, so go ahead and open your eyes if they are still closed, and we're going to move on here. All right, so now it's time to write, okay? Let me get my pen here. I'm very hopeful that it has enough ink, and I'm going to move to a blank page here, and we're going to do a 10-minute brain dump. All right, so brain dumping. If you are newer to journaling and you don't know what's happening, what's going on, basically it's just taking whatever is in your brain and putting it on the page. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to be grammatically correct, because who's reading it, right? And it doesn't have to have any kind of narrative flow or anything, like you would expect from a writer. All right, it's just you getting your thoughts out on paper. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get our timer going here, and let's see, my timing. There we go. No, we want actually 10 minutes of time to get our thoughts out, and then once we get all the jumble out onto the page, that's when we can start like organizing it and putting it into our planner. Okay, so there is hopefully a method to this, right? All right, 10 minutes. Okay, we have about a minute and 15 seconds left in our 10-minute brain dump time. You're doing so well. Okay, very good job. How do you feel now that you have dumped your brain onto the page for 10 solid minutes? I always feel amazed. I feel always feel very good when I do that. So yes, all right. What is happening here? Okay. All right. I am my own producer. Okay. There's Nikki Caves. Hello. Welcome. Good morning to you. I hope you had a good week. I hope it was, productive. I've been watching your videos, so I hope you had a wonderful week. All right. Yes, and hello. I'm so glad that we have the crew here today. Okay, so we're going to continue, and we are going to just go into a few prompts about my loose theme of the week, which is staying mentally calm in a noisy world. And you may have actual noise like dogs barking, or you may have people giving you advice that you didn't ask for, and you have to kind of like put the Wonder Woman arms up like pew, 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 pew. Or you may have maybe people at work, telling you things that you really don't want to hear, and you have to deal with that. So just exploring that for this week. And yes, that was something that kept popping up for me. So I wonder if, maybe you felt the same. All right, so let's see. Miss Nursing Geek, no. Well, I hope it was more of the high end of the roller coaster than the low end. And then, wow, on a roller coaster, at least going down to the bottom is fun, but not in life so much, right? So I hope that there were more highs than lows, maybe. I don't know. You tell me, man. But that's we never liked it. We just want everything to be cool and calm, right? Just steady, and yes, just peaceful. I know. It's a nice thing to wish for, right? So all right. So our first prompt related to this is going to be, when did I successfully stay calm this week? And what helped me to do that? And if you didn't stay calm this week, if you were just like, all week, that's okay too. I've had those weeks. And maybe explore that as well. So that'll be like question B. If you didn't stay calm, what can I do in the future to stay calm? What needs to happen? What do I need to do within myself? And what do I need to say to people or whatever? So there. All right. Now, I haven't been on a roller coaster in so long. I don't know. I did like them when I did them, but now I don't know if I went on one now would I like it. It's been decades, so yeah, I can't. I don't know. I may be right there with you, Ella. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to think about this question. Yes. So if I can think of one moment where I did stay calm despite the noise, what was that? How did I do it? And what helped me do that? And then if I didn't stay calm, let's replay this moment in our minds and think, well, what could I have done differently? Okay. All right. 5 minutes. Okay, we have about a minute, 15 seconds. Excellent. Very good. All right. So I hope that helped you think of ways that you either stayed calm or will stay calm in the future. That's what it's all about. Just making those tiny changes to help yourself not be so triggered when things are not as calm as they could be. So I hope that was helpful. All right, we're gonna move on here. Yes. Okay. So our next journaling prompt is, what types of noise affect me most right now? So that could be actual noise of dogs barking, or it could be, maybe things that people are saying to you that push your buttons in some kind of way, or digital noise. You have all your notifications on your phone. Oh my gosh, the notifications. That little red globe on your phone that's like, yeah, you have a message, come check me out, that kind of thing. What kinds of noise are affecting you the most right now? So we want to know that. Okay, so I will give you another 5 minutes to think about that. There we go. Yeah, so just think of all the stuff that kind of makes you feel really agitated. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, we have about a minute and 7 seconds. Okay. Yes, that 5 minutes went rather quickly, I think. Yes. So, one thing I wrote is that my inner critic is very noisy sometimes as well. Yes. Do you have that? Do you have that inner voice of criticism that just won't stop talking? Yeah. So, how can we deal with that? Or deal with other people's voices in our heads? Yeah. All right. While we ponder that, our next journaling prompt is, what is one simple way I can create a little more quiet or space this week? So, yes, of course, let's not always think, yes. Let's not always think so literally. Of course, we want to create the quiet of like having our physical space be quiet, whether that's maybe turning turning your phone off, or maybe making the dog go to sleep. The dog is asleep. I'm so happy. Things like that. But also, like, how can we have that inner quiet? How can we create our space, like, mentally? And all right, just go with me here. All right, like, how can follow me? Hear me out. How can we create that mental space and that mental peace, because you really can't stop the noise. Like, the noise is going to be there always. So yeah, how can we work on that? So yes, the noisy people. Yes, how can we deal with them? Just yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. How can we deal with these people, with these noises, these situations? The inner critic. See, it's like they live just right there, and it's just like, oh, you shouldn't do that. You're really gonna eat that? Like, all these things, and like how. So yes, Ellen, just the inner critic has a lot of noise, causes you to yell at yourself out. No, that's not good. I'm sorry. No, yeah. It's just, you're just like, shut it. Make it stop. You don't need to be talking to me right now. You don't have anything good to say. Just shut your face. So yes, that is something, that is important to work on, just to make sure that they are quiet. The inner critic needs to shut their face. They're not helpful. That's not helpful, All right, so I'm going to give us 5 minutes. Let me put this on. Boop, boop. All right, I'm going to give 5 minutes to ponder how we can have more quiet, more space, physically or mentally this week. Okay? Yes. Right, we have 1 minute and 17 seconds left. Okay, very good. All right. That was our 5 minutes for that prompt. Okay, let's see. I see we have a comment here from Miss Ellen. All right, yes. And of course, as that happened, the music decided to act crazy. Let's fix that. Okay. But all right, going back to Ellen. I'm so sorry. Okay, I had to cut out the noise so I could read your comment. Okay, so yes, great advice. Just shouting back, but noisy. Do you mean like okay? So the advice. So the what am I saying here? The voices are giving you good advice, but then you have to shout back at it and tell it, "No, I don't need that advice." Yes, is this it? I feel like this might be it. Um, but yes, so it's a dialogue, right? Like it's just you're telling it like, "Hey, I just see like that, like just shut up. No, yeah, I I chuckle because I know I know how it is. Just like, hey, I didn't ask for this. No. Okay, so now we are going to ask ourselves, wait, did I do this? Okay. All right, it's kind of the same question, but all right. So the last question was about the whole week. This question is what you can do tomorrow or even today if you're feeling really ambitious. Okay. Um, so, what is one small thing I can do within the next 24 hours to protect my peace? Okay. All right. I'll get 24 to 36 hours. Okay, 24 to 4. Okay, I can do that all day. Yes, what is one small thing you could do to protect your peace? All right, so let's think here. Could it be that we have to like fight the inner voice somehow? We have to like have some rebuttals when it says something nasty that we don't like. Do we need rebuttals for people, like actual people in front of us? Do we, yeah, do we need to uh, set up some blocks on our phone so we don't have all the notifications? Yes. Okay, wait. Uh, so Ella says, "Oh, the state of my cat. Stop it, stop it." Oh, I know that one where you kind of grit your teeth like, "Stop it, stop it." Yeah, girl. It's like you know you're not doing the right thing. You just, mm, mm, stop it. All right. Yes, yes. Okay, so all right. So think of something within. I just tickle myself. I'm sorry. Uh, think of something within the next 24 to 36 hours. Not any later than that. No, 36 is the deadline. I've decided that you will do to protect your peace. Okay, if you need it. I was gonna say curse someone out. Maybe that's not the most peaceful thing to do. Curse them out in your head. There you go. All right, 5 minutes. Uh, music? What happened? Oh no. Are you still with me, y'all? The connection cut out for a second. No. And it switched my things all around here. Hi. Okay, I hope you're still with me. I think there we go. All right. The internet connection here is just slightly slower than I am used to, than I'm accustomed to. And I don't appreciate it. Okay, we have about 25 seconds. There we are. All right. Very good. That took about 5 minutes. Again, went by very quickly. I'm feeling the vibes. I'm having fun. I'm loving it. Thank you for bearing with me during that little technical glitch there. So I'm glad everyone's still here. That was awkward. All right. And I see Budgeting Mama's here. Hello, you were right on time. All right. Welcome. Happy Sunday to you. I give you a hug. Yes, I hope you had, I hope your week went well. We're talking about staying calm through the noise and the chaos of life. Yes, so whether that's internal noise or external noise. We want to figure out how to just stay a little more regulated and zen. Okay, so that was our last journaling prompt related to that. And now what we're going to do is get our highlighters, and if you have them, if you don't, that's cool. What you're going to do is either highlight or underline things of all the things we've been scribbling over the past hour, half hour, anything that jumps out at you. And you can either add it to your planner for this coming week, or if it's something for further in the future, then put it on a sticky note. Okay, because I know your face. I know you. All right, so I'm going to give you 3 minutes to do that. Go. Yes. I got you, mama. Yeah. We're happy. We're happy everyone's here. Okay. Yeah. All right, 3 minutes. Okay. That was our 3 minutes. All right. So, yes, I hope you have some good ideas for the coming week highlighted in your journal. And we are ready to yes. Okay. Okay, so now that we're all riled up, I'm going to give us a 5-minute break. And this will give us a chance to stretch our legs, get some coffee, do a little dance, whatever you need to do. Pet your cat, pet your dog. All right. And then we will be back, and I will work on my weekly spread in my bullet journal. You are welcome to watch and draw along with me. It's not really drawing, but put lines on paper with me. And yes, we will get through the next hour, and we will feel pumped up for the week. Okay, yes. All right, so 5 minutes, I'll be back. Yeah. Okay, we are back from our 5-minute break, and hopefully, I hope you have a beverage. I hope you are ready to hunker down, get into your thoughts and feelings, and get ready to continue to journal today. All right, so what do I need to do here? Okay, so I'm gonna turn off this timer. That's what I'm gonna do. We don't need that anymore. And oh, hi. You didn't need to see all that. Okay. Okay. Oh man, it's live. It's so live. But whatever. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you my weekly spread in my journal, and I'm going to get myself pumped up for the week. I hope you do the same. I hope you are ready to, just start planning and scheming. Wait. Now I'm all okay. Actually, let me do something here. I am missing a slide. That's what it is. All right. One moment. Okay, so what it is I have my slides in the wrong order somehow. And so where it should say quiet journaling time, it does not. So that's fine. We don't need to have things go perfectly for live stream. So I'm going to just simply do this, and I am going to give us some time to get our journals together and feel good for the week. All right. Blank page. Okay. Give us about 40 minutes. Yes. Okay. All right, everyone. We have, oof, there is a little fly flying around. We have 1 minute left in our journaling time. Okay, we made it through our time. Okay, what? I see there's. All right, Lieutenant. Use that task. Okay, that's cool. Hey, it's our time together. No, that's okay. All right, so yeah. Well, I'm glad. Yes, it's just a nice quiet time. So I'm glad that you got a chance to do that. So you had that 40 minutes to do a task that you've been dreading for months. Excellent. And it's, and now it's Sunday morning, you got it done, and now you can kind of go through the rest of the day like, yeah, I did that. So congratulations. All right, Ridge against the Audacity / Lieutenant. Very good. All right, congratulations. This is good. I love to hear it. I love it. Thank you. Yes, thank you for telling me that, because that makes me, just because not everyone's going to be doing the same thing. So I appreciate that. All right, y'all. That was, I don't know why. I feel like I did a lot, but I didn't do a lot. And I felt just, I'm probably going to change all of this that I wrote, but I felt like I was just writing things to write them. So that's not a good feeling. But I would love to share with you what I wrote for the intention of the week. Yes. All right. So, and another thing, my camera's up too high, and this is, my setup is not. Nothing is the way that I want it this week. That's okay. All right. I intend to figure out how to calm the noise in my head and and ignore the noise out in the world. I will learn to make my environment more peaceful and more intentional to support my dreams. All right. And wait, let me turn this caption thingy off. And our quote of the week is, "You'll never find peace of mind until you listen to your heart." And also I have that on my slide here. Boop, boop. Yes, and that is George Michael. I'm assuming George Michael, the singer, who is no longer with us, but yes, I enjoy his music. I think that's a beautiful quote. You'll never find your peace of mind until you listen to what's inside of you and what it's telling you to do, or something, right? So, yes, so I thought that would be a good quote to go with our theme for the week of silencing noise, or not silencing the noise, but learning to better handle noise when there is chaos around you. So, this is my weekly sprint. I don't know. I need a nap, first off. So I got that right here. I'm going to definitely take a nap. I'm just worn out. But I hope this was a good time for you. I hope this was helpful to, get you back on track for the week and get you motivated and feeling good. All right. I'm going to let you guys go, but I have some announcements. Okay. Yes, Spring Reset. I've been doing this every Wednesday this month, and I thought this coming Wednesday was the last one, but actually there are 5 Wednesdays in April. Alicia. So this coming one will be the second to last one on April 22nd, and that is between 7 and 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So if you can make it, is we just like Lieutenant Rage Against the Audacity. Yes, basically it's the same kind of concept. We just come together, we have time together. It's quiet, relatively, and we do our stuff together. So it can be decluttering for you, or it can be maybe you're studying something or work doing some kind of project, you know what I'm saying. So I hope you come out next Wednesday, or this coming Wednesday and next Wednesday, and then after that we don't know when for the next month. If you have an idea, if you have something on your mind, if you have comments, questions, whatever, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I'm there. I'm trying to post more. Or you can email me. Email's going to be fastest, going to be honest, but I understand if you're not comfortable with that. That's cool. Yes. Okay. So that is there. I'm an open book if you want to, share your thoughts. Okay. Yes, please like this video if you haven't already liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And if you know a friend who might enjoy just some quiet, dedicated time to journal, send them my videos or my channel link. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm so silly and goofy from lack of sleep, but I thank you always for your support. You guys, I'm so happy to be with you every week, and I hope that you all have a wonderful week, and think about silencing the noise or learning to tell it to back the F up, so yes. All right. Yay, Nursing Geekies! Thank you. I'm so happy you're here. Always. It's such a pleasure to see you. The dog is making noise. I'm so happy the dog didn't bark at all during this whole time. But thank you for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Yay! All right, I'm gonna give you all my upside down wave. Upside down wave. Goodbye. Have a good week. Stay out of trouble. Throw hands if you I don't know why. I'm just yes. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Budgeting Mama. All right. So yes, thank you so much for being here. Budgeting Mama, Nursing Geek Games. We got Ellen. We got Rage Against the Audacity. We've got always the best crew on the internet. All right. Bye, y'all. Have a good week.